Hello people, welcome to PowerMac G4 Adventures episode 2. I'm in Tiger right now and I've got 1.11.2 on here. Why 1.11.2 you might be asking? The simple reason is I plugged in Ethernet, did I? Yes I did. Okay, cool. Yeah, the reason why oh god. So that's just fine. Yeah, so sorry, I'm getting distracted. So what I've got oh, what's the IP? I can't remember the IP. Hang on. I'm an absolute idiot. The IP is literally just millerssoftware.org. And why does that IP change? No, it's just you. Oh well. Let's see how well this runs. 1.42 G4 ATI Radeon 7500, 512 megs of PC 100 RAM. Those are the specs. It's currently using an SSD that I've stolen from that iMac G3. The RAM's also actually stolen from that iMac G3 as well. I could put what's it called? Even more RAM, but I've got some spare RAMs and stuff. Oh yeah, you gotta log in. I forgot about that. Yeah, by the way, if you're wondering why I'm doing 1.11.2, which is not very well as well as performing as 1.8.9, the simple reason is that I couldn't get 1.8.9 to launch. It just sort of randomly stopped working. I was messing about with the RAM thing. I went down to 256 megs of RAM and it still was not having it for some bizarre reason. Or maybe it wanted more. I don't know. But yeah, it wants me to log in, so let's try that. Oh, that is the thing to see. By the way, I forgot to mention it, but yeah, it's a bit of a major problem. So I think I know what caused it to crash. Basically, I noticed this problem a while ago, but like last episode, but didn't mention it. You see the fans on the CPU? They haven't been spinning, and I did touch the heatsink, and it's really hot, like really hot. So yeah, it's overheating basically. So I've basically got to test my patience and, well, let it cool down. Even the case would probably help, right? So, yeah, not the greatest idea. Should I add another stick of RAM? I think so, if I can find it, which I might not be able to. These, these PowerMacs now working. Yes. So I've stole the RAM from my eMac, which is T5126, and it kept on beeping at me, so don't know what's going on there. But what I want to do is try and remove the CPU, see what it is, because I'm not certain it's stock. Maybe it is because it doesn't have the cooler, I don't know. I was earlier I was trying to turn this on. But I was complaining about it not fitting on that screen. Um so I've just decided let's try this. Let's move this over here. This monitor. That's what I meant. Yeah. And I'm just gonna give up for just a little bit on this for now. But it does work. It's just beeping at me about RAM, even though I've messed about with the configuration. Yeah, I probably should have just gone, not even done the bootloader and just going Mac OS 9 lives, which is what it seems to be wanting to boot I thought also it's not really as stretched on here, though technically it probably is a bit stretched. But yeah, hopefully it'll actually display contents on the screen correctly. Oh, I've got my thing on. Actually hit the exposure lock. Sorry about that. Here we go, macOS 9.2. These PowerMacs now working. Yes. So I've stole the RAM from my eMac, which is T5126, and it kept on beeping at me. So I don't know what's going on there. But what I want to do is try and remove the CPU, see what it is, because I'm not certain it's stock. Maybe it is because it doesn't have a cooler, I don't know. I was earlier I was trying to turn this on. Was complaining about it not fitting on that screen. So I've just decided, let's try this. Let's move this over here. This monitor. That's what I meant. Yeah. And I'm just going to give up for just a little bit on this for now. But it does work. It's just beeping at me about RAM, even though I messed about with the configuration. Yeah, I probably should have just gone, not even done the bootloader and just going macOS 9 lives, which is what it seems to be wanting to boot off of. Also, it's not really as stretched on here, though technically it probably is a bit stretched. But yeah, hopefully it'll actually display contents on the screen correctly. Oh, I've got my thing on. Actually hit the exposure lock. Sorry about that. Here we go, macOS 9.2. Of course it started as soon as I let's go on like system profiler about this computer, just to show off. Look at that. Yeah, oh yeah, I'm not sure if I told you, but I put in the extra 256 meg sticks, and now it's got 768 megabytes of RAM. Absolute monster, this. I'm assuming it can be upgraded to 1.5. Yeah, look, PowerMac G4, 1466 megahertz. That's the exact thing. It's got all sorts of words and stuff. I mean, to be fair, the reason why I wanted to actually also go into the boot menu was to see like an older version of macOS 10 running on here. Shall I? Because I don't really know what else to do on here apart from, I guess I could play like Doom or something. But that's boring. Okay, so I've got a bit of a silly idea. So this is a ATI Radeon 9600 pulled from a PowerMac G5. It's not going to be used any otherwise. I'm going to see if it's able to be put in there and be usable. I'm not certain about this because I'm kind of thinking it uses PCI and this is a GP. I'm a bit lost on these connectors. But yeah, let's just unscrew this. If I can get it unscrewed. That's another important thing. Okay, so the connectors, you think, oh no, this might not work. It could work because there's no holes like bits blocking the fact that it's got those. But I have no clue what that connector for. Is that for Apple Display connection thing. Also, I believe this card doesn't support macOS 9, so throw your chances of macOS 9 in the bin as well. I'm not expecting it to like beat macOS 9 with this, and I actually turned it on. Okay. Yeah, that's not paste, that's just like that layer of grey black peeling off. Idiot. Anyways, let's get to work. Yeah, that's like pretty much clean. That's CPU, so let's get the tip off the syringe and give it what it deserves. Look at that, it's formed a pretty decent circle. Wouldn't say perfect. Well, I almost said perfect. But it's quite a decent circle. Also, I found this cable. I'm not sure if I don't think I said that in this video. I'll see it in a different video. Yeah, I'm gonna plop it on, squish it down. Well, gotta find the screws. That's quite important because you sort of need it to be screwed in. And then I'll swap these back around and see if it works. Also, look, my Mac Mini is actually on right now. It's not being used. I was trying to do something, which is also why this iMac was here. But let's say it failed, and it's probably a cancelled video. Well, at the very least, a post-painting video. I might just like completely scratch the massive fail I did because, yeah. Yeah, so get the screws on, put the CPU back in the machine. Hopefully it will power on with the display saying words. I might try and see if I can get leopard. Take the hard drive from there, just put leopard on it because it's a blank drive. But yeah, see you in a bit.